the agenda. Anybody that doesn't have a copy of the agenda in front of them? I have one addition to the new business. Brigham Fire Department Joe Stacer called me this afternoon, and they're looking to purchase 4 new radios for their fire department. Cost of them radios, and the reason for the radios is the present radios don't communicate with anybody outside of their department. These radios would interface and work with all fire departments and the law enforcement and here in Tuscola and St. Lake County. Radios cost $4,000 a piece. He was just looking for some support. So,
What department is that?
right.
And then we need to add this. Sorry. This.
Okay. Also, you want to, I don't know exactly what that is.
We also need to add, to get approval for the board of review members to attend a workshop in Greenleaf on January 30th. This workshop is a continuation of learning to the one that they went to last year about the same time. So this would be like level 2.
Now, anybody's allowed to go to that that's on the planning commission?
No, this is board review.
Board review, okay, board review.
You have to be a board review.
All right, board review. All right.
So that would be under G.
Yeah, it's G. Any more additions, corrections to the agenda?
Yeah. Here, I don't know what that date is.
Oh, approval of special meeting 9/19/19. Is that supposed to be 12/19/19?
Yes.
12/19/19. Under B, or under, excuse me, 5 in the approval of the minutes. Line item E, number 5, change that to 12-19/19. Any other additions, corrections to the agenda? Mr. Banner, yes.
I guess we found out that the property exemption that got approved in November, come back, something, the state had like something on that. So I think we have to change something and re-approve it, I assume.
Do we have to re-approve it, or does the board of review approve it when they do in March?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
I didn't hear what he said. What now?
One of those exemptions that we did for the property thing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, the state didn't like some of the wording on it. So
Really?
Bernadette and Kennedy went back through and got in touch with the state, and so they got that all worked out. But I don't know if we have to, or if the board of review has to do that.
The board has to approve it, but I think we need to look at the format that the Treasury Department has and adjust it for our township before we give it to the approval.
Oh, okay.
So I think it was wordy.
Yeah.
It was interesting because we got the wording from a format that had been used by other townships and it was approved. So don't ask me why they didn't approve it.
Well, I think they've come up with new formats, and that's why. So.
Does anybody know, do we have a date? I mean, do we have to have it done this meeting, or are we allowed?
No.
I don't.
No.
Okay, so we can get it on the agenda next meeting, and then we know where we're at with it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, they know where we're at.
Okay, all right. Any other additions, corrections to the agenda as presented? If not, I'd entertain a motion to approve.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the agenda with the 1 correction and 2 additions.
And move. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Rosie. Any further discussion on it? If none, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried by unanimous voice vote. Moving on to approval of minutes. Anybody that takes a copy of the minutes? Any additions, corrections to it?
For the September 23rd special meeting, was that at 9 in the morning or 8 in the morning? I don't remember. Normally we do 8 o'clock.
I know that one's in there.
That one was at 9.
I'll make a motion to approve September 23rd's minutes.
I'll move to approve the minutes from the special meeting on September 23rd.
I'll second.
And seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. I don't think I need a roll call vote on this, right? Unanimous vote of minutes. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried unanimous. Yes vote. Moving on to the minutes of the September 30th special meeting. Any additions, corrections to it? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion to accept them.
I'll make a motion to accept.
There's a motion on the table to accept. Second. Seconded by Rosie for the September 30th, 2019 special meeting. That's done. Okay, sorry. Any further discussion? Hearing none, proceed to vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Thank you. Moving on, approval of the minutes for the special meeting October 16th.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes from the October 16th, 2019 special meeting.
And move to approve the meeting minutes, October 16th. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, proceed to vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried unanimous. Yes vote. Looking for approval for the Township Board meeting as of November 21st, 2019. Any additions or corrections? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve
November 21st.
November 21st minutes.
Motion to approve the minutes from November 21st, 2019 meeting. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Rosie. Any further discussion? Hearing none, I'll proceed to vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye. opposed, the same. Motion carried unanimously. Look for approval of the special meeting minutes from December 19, 2019.
Make a motion to approve the minutes from the December 19th, 2019 special meeting.
Motion on the table to approve the minutes for the December 19, 2019 meeting. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, proceed to vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried unanimously. Treasurer's report. Rosie, can you give that to us?
These are the balances for the end of November. The general account, $13,719.01. The fire, $82,474.51. The road, $5,046.33. At the end of December, the balances were general fund, $19,042.80. The fire, $86,479.09, and the road, $16,976.13.
Any additions or corrections to the treasurer's report as reported? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion to accept.
I make a motion to accept the treasurer's report for both the November and December general, fire, and road and balances.
Motion on the table to accept treasurer's report. There's a second. Second to Ken Brown. Any further discussion? Hearing none, proceed to vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried unanimously. Thank you. Report to planning commission. Ken?
Yeah, we viewed plans for Thumb Heating and Cooling's building, and the planning commission had to approve of it, and everything looked good, so we gave Chuck the approval to go ahead and issue the permit. We went over a few of the questions on the survey, and I believe we need one more person on that planning commission.
We're still short one.
I think we need to go over and see where we're at on that. And if we're one short, which I believe we are, supervisor needs to appoint someone.
Okay. All right. Did they review any questions? Ken? Hearing none, we'll move on to the zoning administration. Chuck?
Back in December, we had one pole building permit and another permit from the same individual to rebuild an existing foundation. We did the pole building for K&T Leasing or Thumb Heating and Cooling. That was in December. January, I did just one yesterday for a pole building. I guess for the year, from April 1st, I did 17 permits for 2019.
From April to December,
Yes.
17.
Yep.
That's when you took over.
Chuck, so you did, in December, you did the one pole building, the one rebuild on the same foundation you said?
Yes, I just did one permit for that. There's an old fallen down building, we're just gonna tear it down and rebuild on existing footings.
And then plus the one for Thumb Heating and Cooling.
Correct, yep.
Where are we at with one parcel that's in violation? On 53.
the blight, basically. We sent them letters, they both come back undeliverable. He sent one to his address down in Clinton Township, somewhere down in the city. That was undeliverable. And then his address here,
Refuse it.
he refused it or whatever, but, as far as enforcement, I'm not sure if there is anything we can do that's not gonna cost a lot of money. The only thing to check in is if he owes back taxes and how soon he might be losing the property. I'm not sure how the best way to proceed on that, I guess at this time.
Because there's nothing in the zoning ordinances that would back you up on what you would have to do.
Yes, it's a matter of forcing them to do it, I guess. Probably next step is get law enforcement involved and talk to him and see what he's gonna do.
I wasn't involved in any of the last stuff, so I'm not sure exactly the procedure to go about that. Because I do remember we had the one guy that moved his chair years ago.
Yeah, I don't know how, I think they had to take him to court.
Yeah, that's a lengthy deal.
I think they had to take him to court to get that removed.
So did you make any contact with him at all on this?
Not other than sending the 2 certified letters, no.
And did he receive any of them? Nobody knows.
We don't know.
Oh, they
Did he what, Ken?
Did he Ken asked if he received the letters.
Well,
He's
no,
got a
he
mailbox.
returned it.
They returned?
He returned
So
it.
there's no kind.
The one for up here said he refused it. Because you can refuse it. He did, he refused it. And the one down there was undeliverable.
Okay.
But I guess at this time, I'm not gonna,
I would try to make contact if you can catch him there. Try to make contact with him before you do anything.
Before we do anything.
I guess I'd want to know exactly what his intentions are before we take the next step.
okay. I guess other than that, half done with my training that got approved there at the last meeting.
Okay.
I guess another thing we want to probably look at for this year is, in zoning it says fees for zoning board of appeals and land use permits are at the discretion of the board. But nowhere in there does it say what those fees are, so I just didn't know if we want to do fees for one of them or both of them. You know, permit wise, you know, if it's $25 a permit, you're probably talking $500 to $750 a year. Zoning board of appeals, it could be that much for one meeting. So I guess I would start a zoning board of appeals meeting, but that's, I guess, up to the board.
You're thinking we need a number on that, because right now it's a discretion of the board that leaves that wide.
But basically,
Yeah.
the way I understand, we have nothing to charge it, you know, that's,
I personally don't like the idea of charging for a building permit because it's hard enough to get a lot of people to do it now, let alone if you're charging a fee. Just assume it's not going to generate that much income.
Correct.
I myself would just assume not to see a fee on there.
We're about the only township that doesn't, just so you know.
Well, I don't care.
Yeah, I know, I'm just putting that out there for you.
For what little bit it will bring in, you may catch a lot of flack for it. And it's one more reason, one more excuse why people think they don't need to get it.
correct. But I think it's, as far as the zoning board of appeals means, I think, to me, you should be charging for them, because that's significant expense.
The cost of the township board review, the cost of a meeting, I'd agree.
I can put some of those numbers together.
And your objection, Ken, is to the actual nominal fee for a permit. You don't get permits for anything anymore without some cost.
Wow.
Most people are surprised.
I mean, if you guys are in favor, go ahead,
Yeah,
get
yeah.
outvoted, but I'm not in favor of it. So.
But I think we may be the only one in.
Yeah. I think we need to look for every dollar we can get.
I agree. Any questions on it?
Yeah, I got one. So you're gonna inspect going back to the blight ordinance, you're gonna inspect every parcel of property, and then you have a criteria that you follow? That's how you do that?
Where is it? What is it? What's the part?
Appreciate it.
Where's it?
All right, any other questions? Moving on.
We have
Old
a
business.
question- We have a question on the floor for the administrator.
You were recognized from the floor, Mr. Parker, thank you. Moving on to old business. January 27th, special meeting, Open Meetings Act training. Anybody got any question on that? We don't need approval of it, right, because it's already been
No,
approved.
we've already approved it, I just
Right.
put it on there so people know.
Meeting is at 5 o'clock, all residents are welcome to attend.
What day?
It's Monday, January 27th.
Any questions or concern? Guys? Okay. Moving on, number B, Toner, Open Meetings Act lawsuit has been settled and paid a court-ordered $7,916.36. Any questions on that? Any explanation? Explanation would be that I violated the Open Meetings Act by not taking a roll call vote, and Mr. Toner filed a lawsuit and offered to settle, and before we got settled, the court ordered we paid his attorney fees for $7,916.36.
But we did offer to settle right off.
Oh yeah, we offered to settle right off the back, but as usual, was not precipitated. Moving on to new business, approval of routine bills for the month of February and March. Mr. Druthers.
I make the motion, we approve paying routine bills for February and March.
Motion on the table to pay the routine bills for February and March 2020.
I'll second.
Seconded. Any further discussion on it? Hearing none, proceed to vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Moving on to line item B, dumpster increase, $25 per dumpster per month. That's, you just got notified of that in December? Right? So what is the total now per month?
Right now, it's 1,200, so we'll go to 1,250. Excuse me, 650.
Yeah.
650, it'll go up, I'm sorry, 650.
$6.50 per?
No, per month.
6.50 per month.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, and that's for two, right?
Yes,
Okay.
which is still a good price.
Yeah, according to everybody else, yeah.
It is, it's a good price.
Okay. What's your brothers?
I move that we pay the additional 25.
But move to pay the additional $25 per dumpster per month.
Second?
And second to it. Any further discussion on it? Hearing none, proceed to vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Thank you. Line item C, budget hearing, February 20th at 7 p.m.
We don't have to vote on that, that's just on there so that everybody knows it will be posted.
Do we need to approve that?
No, we did already. I just put it on there so that people were aware of it and it will be posted also.
And that's the budget hearing. Okay.
We make no decisions that night, we just discuss the budget.
Okay. Is that in fact an open meeting?
Mhm.
Okay, all right, okay. All right, line item D, board review training, February 27, 2020, at Sanilac ISD, $25 per member to attend. Looking for approval on that or
Well,
cost share?
I wanted to talk to Chuck about that a little bit, because you went to that one, I think, with Keith one year. Okay, that versus the one in Frankenmuth, which would you,
One in Franklin is a lot more detailed.
okay,
If I'm gonna go to one, it'll be the one in Franklin.
okay. So we can just not do anything with,
If we have somebody interested in going though?
from the, they have to be a board review.
Okay,
Okay,
all right.
Do we need to approve that? If somebody doesn't
going to have to look at my calendar.
Okay. Chuck and Kennedy would get more, as he said, on that one Frank Lucan's one. So
I guess we don't need to vote on
we
it.
don't even have to vote on that one then.
Okay. So moving on to line item E, discussing the putting the lawyer's fees on the tax roll. What's your brothers on that as a board?
I'm in favor of it.
I will, in a minute, open it up to open conversation with the gallery, so just hold your comments for a minute.
Yeah, I think so.
Rosie? Good?
What's the process for that?
The lawyer will have to draw the paperwork, and I don't know if it just goes to the county clerk or exactly how we have to do that. But it's just the lawyers is the first step, and then it goes from there. That's what has to be done.
So the lawyers draw it up, and whatever they, determine, and obviously at that point we have to vote on it as a board to approve it, okay?
We do, but the public doesn't vote on it.
No, that's a board discretion and board decision, and then at that point, you proceed through the county, and the county lines assessments on the tax roll.
I think we need to get the process started.
Yeah.
That's my motion.
Motion to proceed with it?
Proceed forward with it,
There's
yes.
a motion on the table to proceed with it. Is there a second to the motion?
Now, what exactly attorney fees are we talking about?
At this point, I can open it up and let you guys know. Two attorney fees that are, one is an actual bill pending from the lawsuit of the Open Meetings Act violation, First Amendment, violation of First Amendment federal lawsuit in federal court, and assault and battery. Our lawyer fee was $258,000. And we owe $148,000 on that. And then the pending lawyer fee from the plaintiff's side, a possible $135,000, which we are still in negotiation with. So that would, you could take them two numbers and put them together, and you're looking at $178,000. 183. 200, excuse me, I'm sorry. So divide them out, it's probably going to be, and nearest I can come up with, depending on parcel, depending on how, somewhere between $400 and $600 a parcel.
How soon before we'll have a decision on one of the drugs?
You haven't heard anything in the other body, right?
Last.
They made contact with the other lawyer, no response. Absolutely, no response.
I think we gotta try and get ahead of it a little bit if we can.
Well, it's going to have to, because you don't have any money in your general ledger, so you have to do something eventually.
What I'm getting at, if the lawyer's got to draw this up, shouldn't we wait till we have a total
Oh, without a doubt,
before we go, so we don't pay a lawyer twice?
without a doubt.
Yeah, we probably won't be able to finalize anything without a number, but I think there's probably steps we can do now to get things in order.
I would say we could go ahead and start inquiring as to what it,
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, it's something that's gonna have to happen.
Yep.
Yep.
So the motion on the table to proceed and at least research it, is that what the proper wording?
Yep, I'll do a research, yes.
And figure out what the procedure is to moving ahead? Obviously, you can't do anything until you know what you have to pay.
Right.
Okay? We do know there's one lawyer's bill for $148,000 pending, if I And the other one has been court ordered, but we filed a record for it, contesting it, so. Okay?
Yep.
Any other discussion on it? I guess we better vote on that motion to research it. Any no other discussion, proceed to vote.
I made the motion, but we need a second.
I'll second it.
Other Ken second, oh, I'm sorry. And moved and seconded. Any other discussion on it?
Should we take a roll call vote on this one?
Yeah, you can take a roll call vote, that'd be fine. All those, Randy Shooty,
Yep.
Ken Brown,
Yes.
Judy Keller.
Just a second. I guess, yes.
Rosie Quinn.
Yes.
Bob Long, yes. Hearing nothing more on that, I'll open it up at this point for public comment and your more.
We're gonna talk about.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. We got line item G here, board review
We
workshop.
got G and, we got F and G. No, we gotta do the radios.
Oh, I didn't do the radios either, I'm sorry. Missed my own, line item F. The Brigham Fire Department, Joe Spacer contacted me. They are looking for some cost share. They're purchasing new radios for the fire department. As of right now, as I explained earlier, the radios they have only communicate with their own fire department. New radios would allow them to communicate with all the fire departments in the surrounding area and the sheriff's department. Which I thought was fun.
What's this guy's name, Joe what?
Joe Stacer, he's the fire chief.
He's the chief over
Yep,
there?
yep, yep. Cost of $4,000 a radio. And he was just looking to see if we thought we had anything we could help him out with.
We got how many dollars in the fire fund?
$86,479.09.
I certainly wouldn't want to buy them four, but
No,
maybe be up for one.
how many,
It saves one
how
life.
many different townships does Bingham cover?
They got 4 sections. Am I right or not?
For us?
Yeah.
No,
They're about a quarter or a third of our township, I believe they cover.
yeah.
Well, they do.
Yeah.
They
What she's
cover-
asking is how many other.
How many other townships does their department cover? Maybe Austin,
Well, Midland City has their own.
say not, like, if we could like do like one or two and have somebody else do one or two, you know what I'm saying?
And he said he'd be happy with anything. I mean, he understands it, you know.
I think one, and then we could always help later on or something, maybe, if they didn't get any other help, but I don't know.
I think one would
Rosie?
be more than our shares.
Yeah,
I think one would be good.
because one is more than what our fire contract is to them.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, what is that fire contract?
It's like, I think it's like
3,600?
3,000 something, I believe.
30, I think it's 36.
I was gonna say, I thought it was around 36, so.
I would like to make a motion that we provide funds for the Bingham Township Fire Department to purchase one radio that we requested.
With an amount of 4,000 or not to exceed?
Did they give us an exact amount?
$4,000 apiece.
$4,000.
Yeah. There's a motion on the table to purchase one radio or to donate $4,000 to the Brigham Fire Department for the purchase of a new radio. Second.
I'll second.
Been seconded. Any further discussion on that? Hearing none, I'll proceed to vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried, thank you. Okay. All right, voter review workshop. That was
That's
this one.
This one.
What's that?
That's the $25.
All right, okay, all right. Here,
This is the.
Give him another.
one?
give him another explanation of it so they can understand.
Okay, this one, as I said earlier, it would be the next level up for the board of review members. I believe Kennedy Brown and both Chuck Vanner will be going. $4 a piece. When they went last year, they got the book, so we do not have to get another book. And it's on January 30th at Frankenmuth.
All right. Chief Druthers.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the $94 for each of those two members to attend the workshop.
Motion on the table to.
I'll second it.
Seconded by Rosie. Any further discussion on it? Hearing none, proceed to vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Thank you. I'll educate our board to review more. Thank you. Any other new business?
Just one thing, will you call Joe Stacer back tomorrow and then tell him?
Yeah, I can call him. I will let Joe Stacer know. Okay? He had a fire meeting or would have came tonight. There's on the third Thursday of every month, their fire meeting, so. All right, nothing else? If not, I'll open it up for public comment. If you want to go back and discuss the lawyer's fees and tax roll, I'm more than welcome to discuss that with you. Any question? Ms. Cooper?
I have a question. The list for the transactions, did we just get November's or
No, you
is it
got
December's?
You got December's, it's the bank statement. Last night when I was reconciling, the computer, the laptop crashed, the hard drive crashed, so therefore I couldn't finish reconciling. So I wrote down who the checks were to, so you'd have the amounts. This is the actual bank statement from the National, as you can see. So, but when I do the March minutes, I will have an itemized one like this also.
Oh.
But that's what happened.
Are we allowed to put them on our website?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Post
I do
possibly,
that,
okay.
yeah.
All right, okay. Mr. Parker?
So getting back, first, I got two questions for the zoning administrator. Are we going to inspect each and every lot and piece of land, and what is the criteria? I mean, what are we going to go by? Is there like trees around the windows, or if it's going to be some yard with junk all through it? What's the
Chuck, can you answer that with Mike or?
what's the criteria?
As far as the official criteria, I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, in this case, I have had more than one complaint. That's why I'm looking into that. I think there's about half a dozen cars that are leased, and I think he's living in that camper. So just, in that case, trying to get ahead of it before it's too late. As far as inspecting every property,
That's what I mean, where do you draw the line?
basically, if I get a permit or a complaint, I'm going to look into it. At this time, I don't know enough, and I'm not going to get myself in the situations where it causes myself and everybody else grief. So, as far as down the road, I don't know what, technically per zoning, if you have a camper in your yard for more than 90 days, you're out of compliance. The gentleman in Huron County that does the zoning for half and two-thirds of the townships, he actually has basically a ticket book like a cop would have. And all that is, it's a civil fine, so you pay I think it was $250, and you either pay it and move on, or you could take it to court and fight it. If you pay it, he's got to start, if you pay it and don't fix the situation, he has to start his process all over again, and he could write you another ticket for the same thing. So, it's all, kind of like everything else in life, it's, how everybody, if you work with me, it's not going to be a big deal if you want to challenge everything, then it's more work for me, probably more grief on me. More stringent, everything's going to be enforced.
Okay. Thanks, Chuck.
And then the second question.
Mr. Parker?
Second question. The last meeting you said there's been approximately 8 lawsuits.
Yeah, yeah.
And if I understood right, each lawsuit was found in favor of the plaintiff, and
Oh, I don't think each one of them was.
they were all found.
I don't think each one, Norman, if you want to do your homework a little bit, I don't think each one of them was. We're meeting in a hall, and there was a lawsuit against the hall.
The last, you
Go
said
ahead.
they were all, the plaintiffs won them and the board lost them. So now that the board lost, and the board, in my opinion, is on the hook for all this money, now you want the people in the township to pay for your mistakes. It's
Yeah.
nothing personal, it's nothing against you, but that's what happened.
Yeah,
You think
You're
that's
right.
funny too, don't you?
you're right.
Yes.
Norman,
I
you're
don't
right.
find anything
Thanks.
funny about it.
Yes, Bernadette.
Well, a resident of the township, I'm distressed that we're going to have a special assessment to pay for these malicious lawsuits that are over minute procedural points and should, in my opinion, have been turned out of the court before we ever had to detail all those legal fees. But I want the board to answer whether, if we have the special assessment, it will stipulate it's to pay the cost of these specific individuals by name, the lawsuits that they brought against the township.
If it's allowable, Bernadette, I fully plan to, because that is my intention. And not that many residents that are involved in the township, or even coherent in the township, don't understand what's going on and realize what's going on.
But it's
But-
a small number of
Yes, we know that. We know that.
individuals who
We know that.
seem to have malicious intent for the township.
We know that. We understand that. Mr. Parker.
But irregardless, however meager or minor, they won them. And the cost of the attorney wasn't the plaintiff's fault, it was the board's fault because they lost. And the people that filed them won.
Thanks, Mr. Parker, for your comment. Anybody else? Yes.
We seem to have a problem. People have been asking about the property on Seeger and 53. Will we ever do anything about that piece of property?
Seeger and 53, you're talking about the northwest corner.
That'd be correct.
Yeah.
I really think that's in the county's hand. They had done that. There was issues with that, I think, before I was even on the board.
Yes, there's been issues there forever. And I can tell you that the counties, the road commission is involved, and the county commissioners are aware of it, and I don't know what the state might be involved now.
Quite nice one.
You know, I mean, they're trying to do, they're moving forward with it on the road, within the road right of way, okay? Within the road right of way. Yes?
Can you explain to me then how this assessment will work? Will it be put on a ballot, or is it just something that you guys will decide?
It's up to
When
us.
you get dollar figures on these attorney fees?
Okay, well, here, and the reason I brought it up, and the reason it's on the agenda is, number one, if we don't address it, at some point in time, the county or the state, they record order and they'll assess it no matter what, okay? If we address it, we have as a township, we still have that possibility to control it, okay? Once it goes to the county and the state, you ain't gonna have any control. They're gonna just assess it, and they'll assess it however they like it and however they choose to, and it'll be on, and that's part of the reason I wanted to research this, to find out exactly what our options were, whether it be a one-time assessment or a 2-year assessment, or a winter and summer split assessment. Obviously, my position has been, since I got here, I did not want anything of this sort. I thought we could get this thing worked out, so we could pay the bills without having to worry about it. But it's come to this point, we don't have any money, and these two in particular, the one that's court ordered, depending on what happens, okay, with the legal aspect of it, if we're ordered to pay it, we're going to pay it. And and you're going to get a time frame, and if it's not done in that time frame, state will just step in and they'll assess each taxpayer in the township X number of dollars, and you'll pay it.
Yeah, and I understand, that you guys have to do all this stuff.
$700,000 that it's cost taxpayers in this township. And
Ridiculous.
I won't disagree with Mr. Parker in the aspect that some of this stuff needed to be brought to the board's attention, some of it needed to be addressed, but it could all been addressed right here at the meeting without going to a lawyer. So, understanding, we'll move forward, we'll go accordingly.
That's why we have these meetings, so we can come here and discuss. things
Exactly.
In our township. You know,
Exactly.
and not to do it in that manner is, yeah.
Exactly. Thanks, Tom. Yes?
Is it a one-time assessment, or?
Well, and that's what we want to find out. I mean, that's a pretty good chance. I mean, these guys ain't gonna wait for their money. I mean, that court, at some point in time, is gonna say, you're gonna pay that bill. Now, I can tell you the one with Dalton, at this point, he's more than willing, he understands the situation, and he's willing to wait, okay? So we're not probably gonna get pressured on that one, okay? At this point, but that might change into the month, because he hasn't received any money since September, July. So, said, all right, I mean, and I don't know, like I said, that's why I wanted to research it and find out what options we had. Okay. If we could analyze and spread it out over a couple of years to where the taxpayers didn't have one lump sum that they had to come up with, by all means. I think that's the way, that would be the appropriate way, so that we didn't feel that crunch all. You know, we have a lot of elderly residents live on fixed income, and it's going to be an awful big hit on property tax.
I mean, you have someone else.
Don? Sorry? What's that?
It might be a hardship on someone else.
Well, it's a hardship, extreme hardship on everybody.
So that,
I mean,
to stretch it out, maybe might be.
Me personally, if I think I've got another $600 tax bill that was unnecessary, I think it's a hardship, a major hardship. Mr. Parker, one more
So
time.
you'll acknowledge that that was the fault of the board, because.
I wouldn't acknowledge any of it. If it was any fault of the board, Norman Parker, and you know that.
Let me comment on that.
No.
I'd like to make a comment on that too.
Let
Let me comment on that.
Somebody's got to
Yes,
be
Gary.
at fault, either the board or the plaintiff or the defendant. And put the board lost, so the board would be.
Mr. Parker, you're out of order.
I need to comment.
Okay.
Mr.
Okay, so as I sit here and I went through the federal lawsuit because Shelley and I were battered and the jury, then not only that, you guys asked the judge to decide, the judge decided that we were battered. Not only that, the jury and the judge decided that you guys were in violation of the Open Meetings Act. So you can say that it's malicious, you can say whatever, but if you would have gotten attacked in this township hall, don't tell me you wouldn't have fought.
Probably wouldn't have been back. Thanks.
It wouldn't have been what? Excuse me?
I said I probably wouldn't have been back.
You wouldn't have been back?
Yeah.
Or I wouldn't have been
I
back?
said I probably wouldn't have been back. I didn't come back. I left before and sued. Mr. Bernard, yes.
You know, the township might entertain the thought of raising the operation millage such that it's sufficient to hire a professionally trained administrator for the township who could keep us on track with all of these
Do they want us
minute
back?
requirements that we're being called on. Since obviously it's costing us a fortune in legal fees to have to backtrack when one of these gets inadvertently bypassed, but most people who are going to take a part-time job for $6,000 a year don't have 4 years of college and maybe a master's in government administration. So I would think another maybe 3 or 4 mills of operational taxes might be able to hire somebody who could satisfy the picayune people we have in this township.
Thanks, Bernadette. That's exactly what's going to occur here before we're done. It will be, and it is going to come to that, small townships who cannot, because obviously we're not trained, so we make mistakes. In particular, the one that I would cite was the one that I made in the open meetings, and I admitted to it, pleaded guilty, tried to settle it, they wouldn't settle, they got a $7,900 lawyer fee.
You are fibbing big time.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
How is he fitting when we told the lawyer right off the get, yes,
We lost
consent judgment that you didn't file through. You had 34 violations for the same thing, so don't sit there and lie.
No,
Yeah.
when you filed it, Mr. Toner, when you filed it, I pleaded guilty to the fact that I didn't take a roll call. vote.
Pleaded guilty for 7 out of 32. I was there at court, Bob.
Yeah.
Tell these people the truth.
The truth of the matter is,
The
we
truth
pleaded
is
guilty
that
and you
you're
would not settle
incompetent.
it. You
That's
wouldn't
the
settle it
truth.
because